Legendary.
Welcome to another video, guys. I'm Chris05 and today we will look at the top 5 legendary cards from Rise of the Shadows. The set got a ton of amazing legendaries and it is really hard to distinguish which are at the top, but I will do my best to explain why I think these are the best. If you enjoyed the video and if you wish to support the channel, a like and a subscribe is always greatly appreciated. Now let's get into the video. Before we get into the list, I just want to remind you all that it is a bad idea to disenchant any of the new legendaries from this set, no matter how bad you think they are. The set will be in the standard rotation for the next 2 years, and if you start dusting legendaries now, you will most probably open them again somewhere in the future. Also, you might end up crafting that same bad legendary in the future just because some crazy new card unlocks its potential. So that being said, just lay off dusting legendaries from this set, at least for now. Okay, so now let's get into the list. The first one on my list is Swamp Queen Habita. I really like this card and the effect it has. Feels a lot like a Kazakus without the heavy deck restriction. A lot of people are saying that this might be a bad and slow card, but I believe it will fit into a lot of Shaman decks. Throughout the 2 years it remains in standard. Right now, the Shaman spell pool isn't that amazing, with a lot of the great spells rotating to wild, but even now we will have great value casting 2 spells and sticking a 5/5 on the board for only 5 mana. You will definitely lose some tempo playing a crappy 5/5 for 7 mana, but you should be able to regain it on your next turn, or when you need it. The fact that it synergizes with Shudderwalk also is a huge factor for this one, because you get a second minion with spells, and you cast those spells again, although it might be just a bit too random. Next we have the Rogue Legendary minion, Haste Baron Togwaggle. This is another great card where you have to sacrifice some tempo for a massive reward. If you guys forgot, here are all of the fantastic treasures you can choose from, and you actually choose the exact one you are looking for. It has huge value, even though Rogue isn't known to be the value type, although Death Rattle Rogue is quite the value town. You could even combine this with Spirit of the Shark, and you will get 2 treasures, but that seems a bit of a long shot, at this point at least. The condition of having to control a lackey isn't too hard to achieve as well, since you can just wait till turn 7 and play them both for sure, but you could probably just stick one on 5. Even though Togwaggle doesn't have an obvious deck to fit in right now, I still think we will see a lot of him throughout his life in standard. Now let's move down to the Mage legendary, Khadgar. I think this dude will unlock the potential of Summoner Mage, and we will probably start seeing this deck as soon as the first days of the new expansion. Having such a strong effect on a minion this cheap will surely provide great value and tempo at the same time. It will be amazing with Jonalai and the 2 new spells from Rise of Shadows, Power of Creation and Conjurer's Calling. Splitting Image can also be very annoying for your opponent, and you can even use it with an Explodinator in a more aggro-y type of deck to flood your board with bombs. As always, when you get a cheap card with a great effect, the possibilities are endless. Speaking of bombs, let's talk about Blastmaster Boom. Dr. Boom is back with a vengeance, boys. This is pretty much the good old Dr. Boom so many people loved, but this one has the potential to be even stronger. The new set unlocked so many ways to spam bombs in your opponent's deck, and I'm sure it won't be a rare sight to see a full board of boom bots on curve. The Bomb Warrior deck seems like an obvious choice for a top tier warrior deck right now, and this card will be a staple in it. The only thing that bugs me about this card is the lack of the mech tag. The card art obviously represents a mech, but I guess Blizzard will just say it's Dr. Boom inside a mech suit, which was their explanation for a Mega Defender back in the day. At least the boom bots are mechs. And the last card in this list I think should be Calgoth. This seems to be the crowd's favorite card from the entire new set. People love it, and there's a reason for that. This is a really strong effect for mages, and it being stuck on a very hard to remove body makes it all that much better. It would be very hard to deal with for most decks, and being able to discover a mage spell and cast it for free at the same turn is quite amazing too. This will fit very well in a big mage deck and will compensate the huge loss of Frostledge Jaina at least a little. So these are 5 of the best legendaries from Rise of Shadows. But don't forget, there are a lot more amazing legendaries from this set, and it really comes down to personal preference at the end. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you have amazing luck in your pack openings. Make sure to let me know how many legendaries you got from your packs and which legendaries are your favorite in the comments below. Also, don't forget to check out World of Duels, and you might end up getting your next pre-purchase for free. Thanks for watching, I'm Chris05, and I'll see you in my next video.